Alright, just doing a quick mic check. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Alright, sounds like... I have to cough again. Okay, it sounds like it's working. Oh, I hate coughing. So, let us carry on with this commentary of the new Luna 8 banners. Checking out my phone status too, because it's currently downloading an update, but it's taking forever. It's like my phone is going all slow. Alright,
Hey! Marginalia Film Festival should be happening over in Fontaine right now. Wonder if our friends at Musketeer Pictures are taking part.
Shut up,
Let's head over
Paimon.
and check it out.
Shut up, Paimon. Alright. Let's turn down the music here. Let's check out the shop. And yeah, let's check that out actually. Lolly got a new skin. Or I guess outfit. She's on my team, isn't she? Yes, yeah, she is. Okay. Dressing room. Let's check it out. It's pajamas. She got twin tails now. I guess she kinda had before, but it was separated to a degree. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's cute. Let me see the hair. In the front, anyway. She doesn't have the two braids going down the front anymore. So that's different. Her hair is still parted roughly the same on the top, but now she has a strand on her right, our left. And she's got like little strands going out here and there. She keeps doing her animations in her OG skin, but every time I switch to her new one, she doesn't start doing an animation. I have to hold it there. I'm just gonna wait for a while. And she's gonna stare blankly. When are we getting a 5-star skin? We got it for D-Luke, of all people. Is she just not gonna do anything? Seriously? Is it like that for all of the characters that I haven't purchased a skin for? Hold on. Okay, yeah. I guess we don't get to see the animations unless we purchase the outfit. Alright, well, I guess in a way that's a good thing. I can look at it without her moving around. Okay. So right off the bat, I do like the colors. I'm not too partial to the shoes, but I get it. She's in her pajamas. But considering, why is it the camera moving? Am I crazy? Wait, hold on. Why is the camera moving like that? I can't zoom in and out anymore. What the hell's going on? There we go. I was like, why can't I zoom in and out? Oh, I moved it up like that. Okay, I see. So I had to hold down until I could do that, and then I could zoom out again. Okay, anyways. So, I can't, like, pan the camera down. That's what I hate about this. Okay, so I'm trying to look at her shoes. They're cute, but I was under the impression that this was an outfit she walks around in on the outside, and it looks like a regular outfit. It doesn't look like pajamas. The only thing that's pajamas is the top of her head, or hairpiece, whatever, and her little sandals that you can consider as like indoor sandals. But her dress looks very pretty, very like elegant, and very cute for a however old she is, grandma. 300 years old? I don't know. But I do think it's cute. I think I will get it. But I do think her OG's outfit is like pretty good too. Like, look at the shoes. I like the shoes. That's also very elegant, right? Then you have, if she would just stop moving around. Then you have her actual outfit. It's very like sexy and suave. Oh my god. She keeps going in positions that I'm not trying to catch her in like a bad position. The hair pieces, I get that they're very Natlanese or whatever, traditional, whatever, Natlan type hair pieces. I don't care for them. Honestly, if she just didn't have any hair piece at all, it'd be fine. But overall, I do think her original outfit is good too. Like, it's pretty damn good overall. I just think this one's cute. So if you want something a little lighter or brighter or something, not as like dark color or themed, then yeah, go for it. As for me, I'm going to get it. That's why I always save my Genesis crystals.
You're drunk. You have to be. Can I even wear this outside?
That got messed up by... Okay, her dialogue got messed up by her animation or whatever. That was annoying. Okay, let's do this again.
You're drunk. You have to be. Can I even wear this outside?
Alright, now we get to actually see the animations play with her feet outfit. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. I like it. She looks taller. Wait, am I crazy? She's taller in the old outfit. It's because of the shoes, isn't it? I think that's what it is. She's taller in the old outfit. Yeah, I'm trying to see, okay, where glider is, wind glider on the left side, the words wind glider. I'm trying to see, yeah, it's like her head goes slightly below the words wind glider. That's interesting. On that note, let's check the glider now. Oh, you know what? I had the the Not Cry one anyway, so it works. The color scheme is perfect. I guess it doesn't matter what catalyst I give her because I don't have her catalyst. Okay, that's enough of playing with the new Sit Lolly skin. It is really cute though. I'm not gonna lie. It's really cute, but it doesn't match her voice. It's too cute. And she's like really rough around the edges. Okay. What do we got? Miliastra? What is this? New little outfit. Yep, that's fine. Alright, new stuff here. So we got a new quest. And we can get the new Charlotte skin as well. Or I should stop saying skin. These aren't skins like they are in different games. They're just outfits. But I can get the new Charlotte's outfit as well as a free Charlotte constellation. So that's pretty cool. That's still not new. Oh, we got the moon. So we have a new place to explore. That's going to be fun. I'm not going to be doing that tonight. This is going to be interesting. The only character I don't have for this is Risley. That's kind of crazy. I definitely want to get that done. I don't know if I'll do that on stream though. Let's claim this right away. Oh, that's right. I still have to do Sweet Lolly because she's a Natlan character. Complete one popular Wonderland stage while using a mannequin that is wearing a set or try-on cape from the current season. Oh yeah, that's right. So you can try on one of the outfits and then just complete a popular stage. It's really easy to do that. I learned that not too long ago. Okay. so that's the new stuff. Let's go ahead and... Let me check my primos real quick. So, 12,992 equates to 81 pulls. Okay. I just got 90 primo gems. So technically it was 12,902 before I started this new banner phase. Or this new update. I'm trying my best not to cough. I hate being sick. What in the world? Wow. Okay. Compensation, that's normal. Yep. Midday schedule. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Maybe it's been there, I just never checked it out. Update summary. There are currently an issue where certain related voice-over lines are missing when Columbina performs the first instance of her normal attack. This issue will be fixed in version 7.0. Alright, it's official. All the Luna chapters were officially 6.x. So, every content creator that's been calling it 6.0, 6.1, 6.2, they were correct. I said I was not going to say 6.0, 6.1 because it was confusing since Hoyoverse was officially calling it Luna 1, Luna 2, Luna 3, etc. So we're on Luna 8, which is actually 6.7. That's annoying. I was really hoping that they were going to say version 6.0 when Snezhnaya came out, because this is supposed to be like a side chapter thing or whatever, like filler. But I guess not. I mean, it's not filler. I mean, we have that whole thing with the Torian and all that. It cannot be filler. But it's weird that they just called it Luna 1 instead of 6.0. Whatever. And we got the Miliastra stuff. Now, I can't show what I'm actually looking at right now, but it's the version highlights and update summary. And in the known issues of the update summary, it says there's currently an issue where certain related voiceover lines are missing when Columbina performs the first instance of her normal attack. The issue will be fixed in version 7.0. So that's what I was just talking about just a second ago. Alright, let me go ahead and claim this. That's my daily. I'm not going to claim this just yet. Alright. I'm going to talk about the banners. Let's get all this out of the way. Hey, look, that's the previous Battle Pass outfit. I am learning this stuff now, so they're actually just putting Battle Pass outfits in the shop. So it's not the worst thing if you lose out or whatever. You can buy it later if you really, really want to.
I'm a
Okay.
little out of practice these days.
Let's go ahead and put the epitomized path. That Claymore is easily the best Claymore in the game right now as a stat stick. It has high base attack, crit damage, and it has an attack % passive. It's just good for most, if not all, Claymore users. No, not all. Ito's defense scaling, never mind. But it's still good for most. Oh my god. That's the NyQuil doing its thing. Alright. For Stellar, I'm going to confirm Yaimiko as my selection. I would like to get her weapon, but I mean, I already have a decent stat stick for a weapon. I just don't have good attack. It's not a good weapon for her overall. Oh wait, actually, that said, let me check on something. Let's cancel the path and let's look at the weapon. View details. I've never read this weapon before, but now it's supposed to have new stuff on it. So it's a crit damage based weapon. It's got a medium amount of base attack, meaning that it's not high, but it's not low. It's like the middle level. The highest is 700 something, but normally most weapons at a high base attack go up to 674 most of the time. This one will be 608 when it's fully leveled up. Alright. The kit, or the passive, Kagura Dance of the Sacred Sakura. Excuse me. Using an elemental skill grants the Kagura Dance effect, increasing the wielding character's elemental skill damage by 12%, as well as their stellar conduct damage by 12% for 24 seconds, max 3 stacks. This effect, or this character, will gain a 12% all elemental damage bonus when they possess 3 stacks. Honestly speaking, 12% all elemental damage bonus is not huge this day and age, but it's still something. And considering that you're getting 3 stacks of elemental skill damage, it stacks with that because they're in the same category. Now, stellar conduct damage, I don't know if that's considered the same category or not. But all damage bonus is boosting your elemental skill damage. So you're technically getting 12, 24, 36 elemental skill damage. And then when you have all 3 stacks, you also get an additional 12% all damage bonus, which, since they belong to the same category, you can consider it as 48% elemental skill damage bonus. But for stellar conduct, damage bonus does not go in the same category as reaction bonus multipliers. So stellar conduct damage is a reaction. It's reaction damage. So you're going to have to build your Yaimiko in a completely different way now, because you don't want to have, or I guess you don't need to have, electro damage bonus anymore. You're better off just giving your Yaimiko an attack or EM goblet, and then the opposite for the sands. So if you have an EM goblet, you want an attack sands. If you have an attack goblet, you want an EM sands. To just balance out what she does, because she scales with both. And reaction damage scales with your multiplier of like what you do damage with. So in this case, Yaimiko does damage with attack percent, and her skills scale off of that. But I believe she gets use out of EM. I forget how she gets use out of it, but I know she does. So I definitely want her weapon, but I'm not going to get it anytime soon. I'm going to have to wait for a few paychecks. But yeah, if I look at her talents right now, oh, that's right, she's going to have a change in some of her stuff now. But anyways, if I look at this, so it shows 109.2% for Sesho Sakura damage level 1. Now, since that doesn't specifically state any kind of damage multiplier, like attack percent, defense percent, HP percent, we assume attack percent. So that means her skill specifically and solely scales off of attack percent. Then we got her passes. This is, oh, when you use her burst. Okay, yeah, that's always been a thing. Here it is. Every point of elemental mastery Yaimiko possesses will increase Sesho Sakura damage by 0.15%. So she also likes to have elemental mastery on top of having attack. This is why Gilded Dreams became her best in slot set for the longest time. But now it's going to be the new Superconduct set. It's ridiculous. Alright, so this is a new passive she gets once you do this Witch's Revelation quest. Extend the duration of Sesho Sakura by 10 seconds. So normally it's 14. Now it's going to be 24. And that's just at a baseline. You don't need to be or have a certain type of party configuration. You just get an extra 10 seconds. When a nearby party member triggers a superconduct or stellar conduct reaction, the next instance of such a Sakura lightning is enhanced as as follows. Damage dealt is increased at 80% of Yai Miko's attack percent, or just attack. This effect can trigger once every 2.5 seconds. Radiance Stellar Conduct. An enhanced Sesho Sakura Lightning Bolt hit on an opponent will also cause an additional instance of electro damage at 200% of Yai Miko's attack. This damage is considered Stellar Conduct damage. Additionally, when inside the Polar Star field, Yai Miko Polestar, I don't know. When inside the Polar Star field, Yai Miko will enter the Radiant Stellar Conduct state. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't mean to cough in the mic. I'm sorry. Yeah. She is now one of the best Electro DPSs in the game. Within a certain niche, but she's still one of the best now. Here we go. Constellation 1. Each time you activate... Okay. Each time blah 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 activates a Thunderbolt, Yai Miko will restore energy. Oh, it doesn't say... Oh, I guess I need to get the Witch's Revelation to get the new stuff. Okay, so nothing new there. We should get that Witch's Revelation out of the way then. This is my current Yai Miko. And I'm going to have to completely change artifact sets. But, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, next we look at... Oh, yeah, Sanctifying Elixir. Let's go ahead and get that done. I'm not going to do that. Alright, so we'll just sacrifice, what, 200 of these? Is there a way to hit max without having to hold it down? I guess not. Alright, extract. Thank you. Alright, got my free elixir. That's out of the way. What else is new? Alright, the quest thing. Revelation, okay. Yep, we'll definitely want to do that. And then we have Battle Pass. I'm going to keep this the same. And yep, got my login rewards. I did all this before. Sweet, alright. Alright, what is my resin count at? Okay, 178. It's not maxed, thankfully. Excuse me.
Add Astro.
That wasn't really a cough, so I didn't feel the need to mute myself there. Okay. Oh, am I missing something else? Change avatar. Oh, sit lolly. Got it. Okay. I'm trying hard not to cough in the mic right now. Thank you. Okay. Why is this still... Okay, fuck it. No, I don't want to claim it yet. Alright, let's go over the banners. That's the main reason why I'm here. Why I'm streaming right now. I swear to God, every time Hoyoverse has a new update, I have to open the next day. Okay, I just got a big cough out of my system. God dang it. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time on this, but for Sandrane, this banner is easily I would say like a 7 or 8 out of 10. With the exception of Fremine, which is an insult to this banner because physical did not get a buff. Beto, especially with her buffs, that I'm going to be checking out soon, and Diona with her buffs, make a really good free-to-play combination for Sandrone. Now, for Sitlali, this banner is easily a 1 out of 10. You can give it a 2 or 3 out of 10 if you really appreciate Sitlali. But as it stands, Sitlali is not the only teammate that you can pair with your Mavuika or your Arlecchino, especially since Overload is so good on both of those units. But the biggest damage is going to be when you pair Sitlali with Mavuika or Arlecchino. Now, depending on who you own, if you have Nubilet, if you have... Oh, excuse me, I'm hiccuping now. Hiccups? Really? I'm already coughing. Why? Why are you doing this to me, God? Alright, anyway. If you own Nubilet, or if you own, hell, even Mualani, although it's difficult to make it work, but even if you have Mualani, having Sitlali as a support is not a bad thing. She's not a bad character by any means, and when I say that this banner is like a 1 out of 10, I don't mean because Sitlali sucks or something like that. I just mean that the 4 stars don't do anything for her. So if you're pulling for Sitlali and you get these 4 stars, you probably don't want them for the team that you would be running for Sitlali's best support. So she supports Nubilet really well. She supports Mavuika. She supports Arlecchino. She supports anyone that wants to vape, or excuse me, that wants to melt or freeze. But she does not support cryo-related reactions. Like, she doesn't support cryo as a whole. She doesn't increase damage for cryo units. She increases damage for hydro and pyro units. So, units like Yalan, Farina, Nubilet, Mualani, Mavuika, Arlecchino, the list goes on. Hell, even got me. But the 4 stars on this banner just don't do her justice. If they even just put Gaming on here, it would make the pairing of her and Gaming as a melt DPS work so well, because it's like, okay, well, you got some extra Gamings from pulling for Sitlali. Well, Gaming can actually work with her as a melt type of team. Or if they had Iansan on the banner, it wouldn't really make sense overall because Iansan wouldn't have any stellar conduct stuff going on, but neither does Fremine. So Iansan, at least being Night Soul and Natlan, would make sense because you're probably pulling Sitlali because you have Mavuika and you want your Mavuika to hit big numbers from those big melts. And wouldn't you know it, C6 Iansan works really well with the Mavuika core of Mavuika, Iansan, Sitlali, and like someone like Bennett. Mainly because unless you have C2 Shilonen, C6 Iansan is just one of Mavuika's best teammates. So yeah. It's unfortunate that Iansan's not on this banner. So because of that, I would say Sitlali gets like a 1 out of 10. But again, Sitlali herself brings value to most accounts that you have. But going forward, if you're pulling for meta, she probably isn't going to do much for your account going forward. Again, unless you have Mavuika or at least Arlecchino. But without those two, she doesn't really have much use in the meta. She can work for Skirk, but you could also argue that Mona, who is free by the way, and you can get Mona in different ways other than pulling on the standard banner. Mona C4 is arguably better for someone like Skirk on a freeze team. Sitlali would lend to supporting Skirk with her weapon or Wandering Evenstar, as well as Scroll of Cinder City. When you do a reaction with Hydro, it buffs both the Hydro and Cryo units on that team. So if you have Farina, her elemental skill will do more damage because that's how she does her damage. Even though Skirk's best team does make use of having Farina on Tenacity and someone like Escoffier on Scroll of Cinder City instead of using Sitlali. So yeah, do with that what you will. But yeah, again, if you have the DPSs necessary that Lolly is good at supporting, then yeah, her banner for you is easily going to be like an 8 out of 10 because it's like all you care about is Lolly, you don't care about the 4 stars. But I have to look at it as a whole picture. Because of Fremine, it lowers the banners for both sides as far as the value goes. It lowers the banner value. Fremine just sucks. He does not work with these characters whatsoever. He is meant to be played as a on-fielder / main DPS role. And physical sucks. Unfortunately. I hate it, because I always wanted physical to be good, but they never did anything for physical. They came out with Mika ages ago, and then that's it. They stopped. They stopped making physical decent at all. Farina was the next best upgrade for physical, because she just buffs all damage bonus. Yeah, we can't exactly put Farina on the same banner as Sitlali or Sandrone. Anyway, I digress. With the meta going forward seemingly being reaction-based damage and buffing reaction-based damage, you don't even really care about damage bonus boost. You just care about res shred, which Sitlali does do, and buffing the actual reaction itself, which someone like Kalambina does for lunar reactions, right? So, yeah. I'm sorry to say this, but yeah, I'm just going to give Sitlali's banner a 1 out of 10. So, going back, Sandroni's about a 7 or 8 out of 10, because again, 2 of the 3 4 stars work really well, and she is now going to be a way to enable the new reaction, so it's going to be a really good starting point, and she's supposed to be a very decent DPS, and she already has a really good free-to-play team, especially with past 5-star units that a lot of people probably already have. So, yeah, just a really good banner for Sandrone, not so much for Sitlali. Weapon banner, I'm giving this one a 2 or a 3 out of 10. Saving Grace, Fav Sword. It's the only thing in terms of 4 stars that gives this banner value. Even then, even with that said, Fav Sword itself, unfortunately, is something you can get from the standard banner. Every single 4 star on this banner can be obtained from the standard banner. It's very disappointing. They should have put Wandering Evenstar on this banner, because that's a really good 4-star catalyst for someone like Sitlali, with Elemental Mastery as its base and being able to buff the attack of other units based off of your Elemental Mastery. That would have been a really good catalyst to put on this, because it's not a standard banner weapon. All the 4 stars are standard banner weapons. So Fav Sword is the only saving grace, because even as a standard banner weapon, it is still hard to get it from the standard banner with so many of those weapons in the pool. But it doesn't raise the value that much. Now, the Claymore, on the other hand, is really good. So maybe I could be persuaded to go up a little bit more, because this is easily going to be the best stat stick in the game for Claymore users as a general stat stick. Like, it doesn't work perfectly for every 5-star or every character in the game, but high base attack, crit damage main stat, and an attack percent boost passive that doesn't require you to do anything to activate it is a win for me. Attack is increased by 28%. Period. You don't gotta use an elemental skill. You don't gotta use an elemental burst. You don't have to be on field for a certain amount of time. It's just, period, your attack is increased by 28%, on top of having an already high base attack. That's just win-win. There's nothing wrong with this weapon in terms of general stat stick. So this is gonna be the next weapon that I shoot for in the future for my Beto, easily. And I just pulled my Wika's weapon, and I haven't even used it on my Beto yet. But now I'm like, this would be the best thing for my Beto. And then I just need to switch to a crit rate circlet. But anyways, yeah, I digress. It's a really good stat stick. You can use this on Beto. You can use this on Sandrone. You can technically use this on Mavuika. Again, as a stat stick. Just any Claymore user that scales with attack and wants to do damage, this is a great Claymore for them. Now for Sitlali's weapon is hit or miss for me. It's a great support weapon, but it's situational. So I'm gonna read it now. I'm pacing back and forth in my room as I talk. So increases the EM by 100. Gain the Mirror of Night effect within 50 seconds after the equipping character creates a shield. Number 1. Sitlali can use this because she creates a shield. Lanyan can use this because Lanyan also creates a shield. The current active party member deals 28% increased damage to nearby opponents. You can gain the Mirror of Night effect once every 14 seconds. So basically, Sitlali puts up a shield, she switches to Mavuika, Mavuika instantly gets a 28% damage bonus. That's it. This is a Thrilling Tales side grade, depending on how you look at it. Or if you have R5 Wandering Even Star, then you probably don't need to get Sitlali's weapon. Now, the pros about Sitlali's weapon. Its effect is just pretty much always active because you will create a shield. Because you don't need to have the shield active. You just need to create a shield. And then this effect is good for 15 seconds. Or 14 seconds, technically. But, oh wait, hold on. Gain the Mirror of Night within 50 seconds after the equip... Wait, why does it say within 15 seconds? Whatever. Anyway, you create the shield, you switch to your unfielder, and then you go ham. And Sitlali is usually the last in the rotation anyway. So, you get most of your damage of the rotation done right after Sitlali, and yeah, it works out. So it's beneficial in that it can buff any person's damage. So if you're using Sitlali with someone like Nivelette as your unfielder, well, suddenly this weapon gets a lot more value because Wandering Evenstar, Thrilling Tales, they don't buff HP or damage bonus. They only buff attack. But when you use Sitlali with someone like Mavuika, it's kind of pointless to not use Thrilling Tales when you can use Thrilling Tales. Unless you're a whale and you're just like, I want everyone's 5-star weapon. So this weapon is good, and it's especially good for Sitlali, and it's better than attack buffer type weapons within like Hydro unit type teams, like again, not Mavuika, Nivelette, Mualani, C6 Yalan, like what I have, because she can be played on field. C6 Farina, because she's also an HP scaler. Although I would argue that the damage bonus Farina gives herself would be more than enough. But, it is what it is. This is a good weapon to have. It gives a lot of EM for Sitlali, so you got a nice, strong shield as a result. It's not the strongest shield by any means, but it's a stronger shield, nonetheless. And if you are using Lanyan, hey, this is a great weapon for her. So, as far as the weapon banner, I'm still going to give it like a 3 out of 10. Maybe a 4. Maybe a 4. Because Fav's sword is just so good. Favonia's sword is just so good. I wish Sacrificial Fragments was replaced with Wandering Evenstar, but we can't always have what we want. So I'm going to say 4 out of 10 at best. That Claymore is just so good, but we don't have a lot of great Claymore units. Except now, I guess, technically we do. With Mav and Sidrone being at the top of the list. Alright. Now for this banner, I'm not going to give it a rating. It's just one of those, hey, you want to keep, investing in these characters that are buffed by the new Stellar Conduct reactions, then here's a way you can get them now, as opposed to waiting for an actual Chronicle Witch banner that they're going to be on. So I definitely want to wish for Yaimiko in the future. But I don't recommend this banner overall. If you don't have a Yaimiko, then yeah, sure. You can wish on it, and then you can set your free constellation thing to Yaimiko. And then you get her C1 instantly, and you don't need to wish for more than one guarantee. In other words, you don't have to spend more than 160 wishes tops to get yourself a copy of Yaimiko from this banner. I don't recommend getting her weapon though. At least not until you have her C1, maybe even her C2. There's always Wit Sith, which is from the standard banner. You can get it from that. And you can get Wit Sith usually just by wishing on the character banner, let's be honest. So yeah, that's always going to be one of her premier 4-star free-to-play options. Man, my throat is still so messed up. Freaking cold. I hate getting sick. So that's my rating. So let's go back over it. I would say 7 or 8 out of 10 for Sandrone, 1 out of 10 for Sitlali, 3 or 4 out of 10 for the weapon banner. I'm not rating the new Light Trace Wish banner. Is it called Light Trace? Yeah, it's right there at the top left. Okay. So I'm not going to rate this one. And the standard banner always gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Alright, anyway. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and start my pulls now. I am going to pull for Sandrone. I wasn't going to at first, but I have more reasons to pull for her now that I've seen more of her gameplay revealed, more explanations about her kit. And I am realizing that she's not exactly like a Neuvillette double. I did not enjoy Neuvillette's gameplay. I'm going to be honest. But I also am going to be honest and say he is a strong unit, and I kind of wish I had a more dedicated Hydro DPS on my account. And I didn't get Moalani because I was unfortunate enough not to get her. Natlan just sucked for me. But I also just never pulled for Neuvillette whenever he was reran, so there's that too. I probably should have on the last banner, but I don't remember why I didn't. Or maybe I did and I just never didn't get him or something. I don't know. Whatever. So I don't have enough wishes to guarantee a 5-star. I'm not going to make a big video out of the wishes, or maybe I am. I don't know. I still have some videos on my PlayStation 5 storage that I haven't even uploaded yet, so I need to get through those. But yeah, right now I have 80 pulls, and I'm pretty sure I'm at 10 pity. Let me check. 5, 10. Yep, I'm at 10 pity, and I won my 50-50. I think 3 times in a row. Let's just check it real quick. Nefer, Nicole. Okay, so it was Nicole, Nefer. Actually, that's enough for me. It was Nicole, Nefer, Lauma. So I won 3 50-50s in a row, and then I had Llama again, but that one was a guarantee because I lost my 50-50 to Jean. So it was Jean, Llama, Nefer, Nicole. So I've won 3 50-50s in a row. I don't see myself winning this time. So if I don't win, oh well, shit happens. Let's go ahead and start a recording for YouTube. Hello YouTube, it's your boy, Sick Kemule here with a cold. And wouldn't you know it, we have a cryo character on the banner. I'm sick with a cold and we got a frost character. Lovely. Alright, so I've been streaming and I've given my ratings for the banner. So for those that haven't been watching the stream, I'm just going to let you know I'm giving Sandrone's banner easily a 7 or 8 out of 10 because the 4 stars really work well for her. Sitlali, I'm giving her a 1 out of 10, not because I think she's bad, because I think she's really good, but the 4 stars do nothing to add value to her, and I don't think that the characters that she can support will matter for much longer. They'll still be strong, they'll still be good, but there's just going to be a lot of new different types of endgame content, and damage bonus upgrades aren't going to matter that much, such that you can get from Scroll of Cinder City. Now, she does do Res Shred, which is always going to be good, so she still has value in that sense. But the banners suck for her right now. If Eon-san was on the banner, at least she would have had a fellow Natlan character to go with that kind of leans toward her best team, which is with Malvika Melt. As a character, she's good. As a banner, this sucks. Alright, weapon banners, I'm going to say probably a 3 or 4 out of 10. This Claymore is easily one of the best Claymores in the game now. But Silali's weapon is not that big a deal. Like, you don't need it. The only characters that she benefits, or that this benefits the most, that doesn't have a good free-to-play option, is going to be characters that are Hydro. So, like Mualani, New Villette, Yelan, Farina. Those characters all scale off of HP, and Silali's best free-to-play catalysts are Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer and even Wandering Evenstar, if you got that from wishing on the weapon banner in the past. But yeah, those are really easy to obtain, and her weapon is, you know, a side grade at best to some of those free-to-play options. I don't really feel like giving the Light Trace Wish banner a fair rating, because it's just Chronicle Wish, but, you know, specifically tailored to Stellar Conduct buffed characters, except for Mizuki. I have no idea what Mizuki is going to add to this Stellar reaction. Alright, with that out of the way, what is it now? 2 minutes? Oh, that's too much yapping. I've already yapped way too long than I wanted to. I'm just going to remember at 3 minutes, I'm going to suggest everyone skip to the polling session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm at 10 pity, so let's go. First 10 pull of the new banner now. 10. Technically 20. Alright, we can skip because I have every single 4-star on this banner. I don't know if I have Fremine at C6, but hey, more Fremine copies would be nice if I don't already have them. 30. Love my Beto. Give me more 5-star glitter, I'll take it. 40. Alright. Oh my god. At least it wasn't the bell. Oh god, I just jinxed myself. 50. Oh, 2 4-stars. One that wasn't even on the banner. I'll take that. Alright, that was 50 pity, but now this is 50 wishes for the battle pass. So this is 60 pity now. No 5-star. For shame. Alright. 70. Here we go. No 5-star. Damn. I wonder if I should do single pulls now. I feel like if I do single pull... You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do single pulls. Alright, so I'm at 70 pity right now. I could end up going all the way to 80 after doing single pulls, and it wouldn't have even mattered that I did single pulls. But I'm going to do single pulls now because I don't want to go above, or I don't want to reset my pity to like 1 or 2 or something like that. I hate when that happens. For those just joining me on this YouTube account, I have won the last 3 50-50s that I've ever done or that I've pulled for, and I don't expect to win it now, but I hope that I do. So here goes nothing. 71. Oh, 4-star. Fuck off. 72. I don't even care that I got 2-star glitter. That was an insult. 73. Alright. 74. Alright, we're at soft pity 75. Okay, halfway there, 76. I don't have anything unique to say about 76. 77. Alright, we're past the average amount of primos most people need. Now we're at 78. We're going into red territory. Here we go, shutting up.
I hate self-introductions. If you're supposed to know me, you'll get to know me naturally. And if you're not, why waste the time and energy? But, very well. For the sake of etiquette, I'll humor you just this once. Behold, before you stands Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Alright, I muted myself so you could hear her talk, but I also had to keep myself muted because I started coughing. I wasn't shouting with glee or anything like that, but it fucking hurts. Okay, wow. I am on a hot streak. Nodcry really loves me. 4 50-50 wins in a row is amazing. I can't believe that just happened. I'm ecstatic. I might even just do a 10 pull on Sitlolly's banner just to see if I can get her C1. Oh man, I'm trying so hard not to cough right now. I'm gonna hold off on doing something like that though. Fuck it, let's just do it. That would have been crazy. Alright. Alright. let me stop.
Received an invitation?
What?
Judging by the envelope. Oh, it must be from Sandrone.
Oh, that ruins
Looks
everything.
like we've been invited to a tea party. Paimon can't wait. Come on, let's go.
Hoyoverse, really? You couldn't wait until we at least did the quest? Okay. Well, that's an interesting way to pretty much cap off the video. Yeah, let's take a look at our new character. Look at her. She's so cute. Well, she's got a smaller skirt. That's weird. I do like the red though. I like that it's not like your traditional, oh, I'm cryo, so I have to be like blue or purple or white or something. It's I like it. If anything, I would have thought she's like a pyro character or something. Yeah, I like the design. I kind of wish that she had the big robot though, but I'm sure there's going to be a better explanation as to why there wasn't like a second version of him or a backup or whatever once we do the quests and stuff like that. So yeah, looking forward to that. Hey, super excited. We got a new character. I wish I could show my excitement a little bit better, but again, I'm sick, so kind of a drag. I'm sorry about that. I'll make sure that when I upload this video that I'll put in the description, skip to about 3 minutes to get to the pooling sesh. But yeah, I'm glad I got Sandrone. I'm glad I have now won 4 50-50s in a row. I don't think I've ever been on this much of a hot streak before, and I'm I have to assume that that will come to an end at some point, but yeah, pretty happy with that. To be specific though, I've won 4 50-50s on the limited character banner. On the weapon banner, I did not win the 50-50. I ended up getting Lohan's weapon when I was pulling for Mawika's weapon. That was a drag. And I haven't had any success with winning the 50-50 on the Chronicle Wish. So if I do pull on that one, I am on a losing streak currently. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, character limited banner, 4 50/50s in a row. Can't be happier than that. Let me go ahead and change my avatar now.
Self long ago, if I allowed
And,
myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
Yeah.
Surviving is tough.
Okay, stop, Chaska. We'll go ahead and call it there. So for those watching, I thank you for joining me, and depending on when you're watching, you have a great morning, afternoon, or night, and just remember to stay happy, stay healthy, and just have fun. And don't forget, when it comes to these gacha games, you don't need to spend money to get good. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. Alright, polling video is done. Now to continue on where we left off here. So, for the battle pass, I always buy the battle pass. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Get that out of the way. Whoa, whoa. I thought I read something wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it's from the wallet balance and not something else. I am paranoid though. I need to go double check to make sure it said wallet balance. Sorry about this. Okay, yeah, it did. I was about to say, no way. I'm pretty sure I had funds. Okay, yeah, I'm not crazy. Whew. That was close. Alright, what else is there? Oh, Fremine. So I actually got a... Oh! Wait, was my... I need to go watch that pull video now. Was my Fremine copy from that 110 pull I did on Sit Lolly's banner?
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
I gotta check that out real quick. Hold on. Let me look at it here. Okay, no, that's... I already have Sandronia by that point. Okay, no. Okay, I had 2,000 primos here, and then I said, fuck it. Let's see what I got here. It was! So my C6 Fremine was from the random 10 pull I did on Sit Lolly's banner. Hell yeah. It wasn't a total waste. Oh man. Oh, that's cool. What is this? Oh, that's cute. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this now. Oh, it's in Fontaine. Why did I think that was going to be in Mondstadt? Alright, let me lower my fans
I'd have lost
level
myself long
so
ago
it's not blowing
if I
in my
allowed
mic.
myself to be led by the whispers of the
Actually,
abyss.
I'm just going to mute myself anyway.
Surviving is tough.
So, while I do...
Taming the beast
Oh
within
god, I'm trying to hold in a cough right now. While I do this quest stuff, I always mute myself. Okay, fuck it. I gotta mute myself to cough real quick. Oh god, I hate it. I hate it. I hate my life. Alright. Let me check to see what Sandrone's materials are. Oh! Shit, I got plenty of those. I think the only other person that needed this was Rising. Okay, let's go. That works, so I don't even need to get that from the battle pass. For her talents, though, I should have looked at that as well. Oh! Wow, okay. I think I have plenty of those. Wow. Alright, let's just do her trial real quick. We're in Fontaine, so I can start doing the little quest thing for the revelation thing, but, yeah, I'll take that furniture piece. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do her trial. And then I'll get her first level up materials right away. Even though I already have them, but yeah, let's just get it out of the way. Character preview, try. Alright, Sandrone is a cryo damage dealer who enables her teammates to trigger stellar conduct reactions and who deals stellar conduct damage directly with her talents. When Sandrone is in the party, superconduct reactions triggered by the party members will be converted to stellar conduct reactions. A starlight prism will appear on the field, turning the surrounding area into a wondrous polar star field for a short period of time. All characters inside the polar star field receive a cryo and electro damage bonus, and when opponents within the field are hit by cryo or electro attacks, the field will store the dissipating elemental energies and then completely release them every 4 seconds. This further increases the aforementioned damage bonus, and also increases the base stellar conduct damage coefficient for 4 seconds. Additionally, opponents within the polar star will also have their physical res reduced. What a slap in the face. It does all this great stuff for cryo and electro, and then you get like this new stellar conduct reaction. But then, oh yeah, by the way, physical resistance is also reduced. Not like you're going to be doing physical anyway, but hey, it's reduced. They better come out with some crazy support for physical, and that's going to work well with stellar conduct. And that you'll just be doing all sorts of physical damage and stellar conduct damage and all that. They better do that. Or just buff Eula, period. She's the only unit that anyone cares about when it comes to physical. And it just hasn't had a buff in so long. So just buff Eula. Make her a cryo DPS for crying out loud. Alright. Charge attack. During charge attacks, Sandrone will summon the mechanism Fagio. Fagio to bombard opponents. During this time, Fagio's power will rise continuously, and once it reaches its max limit, Fagio will overheat and slow down its rate of attack. Outside of a charge attack, Fagio's power decreases slowly, and when Sandrone is off field, she will focus on repairing Fagio, causing the latter's power to decrease quickly. When Fagio's power falls below 50% of the max limit, it will exit overheating and continue to bombard the opponent with the usual poise and elegance. I don't even know what I read because I kept going, Fagio! Alright, when Sandrone unleashes the elemental skill, something or another, she will board her Tea Party Tactical Assault Hover Mech and elegantly hover forward for a short time, or for some time, as well as fire prism shots at any opponents nearby. During this time, Sandrone will also quietly repair Fagio on the side. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. Causing its power to decrease quickly. Interesting. Very interesting. So, her charge attack puts her in the hover state, but her skill also puts her in the hover state. At least that's what it looks like. When she unleashes her elemental burst, Sandrone will summon a large number of prismatic resonance cannons for an elegant, I like how I keep saying elegant, wide area bombardment in front of her. I think that's what I do like about her, is that she's just sipping on tea and letting everyone do the work for her. She's like, fuck this shit. Alright, let's see. Wait, how long can I hold this for? That answers that question. Oh, let's see if I know this guy. Alright, let's see. So, normal attack 1. Nothing remarkable about that stance afterwards. Normal attack 2. Okay, she puts away her little Iron Man menu. So she's like Kave, by the way. She just like hovers the sword around her, which is kind of cool. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. What just happened? Wait, you can just hold the aim button. L2. Oh, it says it in the bottom of the screen too. L2 does her charge attack. So you don't have to sit there and hold square. That's interesting. All I was trying to do was just zoom in. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Nothing impressive. Her animations are kind of meh when it comes to the regular attacks. Alright, what about the charge attacks? She does that. She gets off her little pedestal. Okay. Cute, I guess. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this now. So, trigger stellar conduct reaction. Sure, okay. So, now I get that. Electro, a special stellar conduct. Okay, when cryo comes into contact with electro, a special stellar conduct reaction will be triggered if certain conditions are also met. When this happens, a starlight... Sorry, the NyQuil's getting to me. A starlight prism is generated, and the surrounding area turns into a wondrous polar star field for a short period of time. All characters inside the polar star field receive cryo damage and electro damage bonus. And when opponents within the field are hit by cryo-electro attacks, the field will store the dissipating elements of energies and completely erase. Okay, I already read that before. The aforementioned damage bonus. Okay, this further increases the aforementioned damage bonus. Right. So the more stellar conduct reactions that you do, which is the every 4 seconds thing, the more damage bonus you will have increased, and the more damage bonus to stellar reactions that you will have as well. And then, of course, physical resistance is decreased. Oh, next. I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? There it is. Certain characters will also gain the effect of radiant stellar conduct when within the polar star field, enhancing certain talents and skill effects. Certain characters can deal stellar conduct damage to opponents using their talents, and this damage can trigger crit hits. So critical attacks. Alright. Accrue power through charged attacks. Okay. Use elemental skill.
How tiresome. Take a break. How tiresome.
Wow, the cooldown is really low. It seems infinite. Like it doesn't ever go beyond that amount of cooldown.
Come on, keep up.
How long does this last?
Take a break.
Is this just because of the training? Or is this legitimately what her cooldown is at?
How tiresome.
No, the cooldown, it goes on cooldown if I press it twice quickly, so it's a 3-second cooldown. Is that for real? 4 second. Okay, I was close. That's pretty good. Does she get particles? Hold on.
How tiresome.
Yeah, that gives her particles.
Take a break.
Every single time. And how far can I be?
Come on, keep up.
Alright. How about here?
How tiresome.
Yeah, because it's like a little homing shot.
Come on, keep up.
And then it hits the target, and you just get particles. Can she be a battery?
How tiresome.
And you can just hold down L2, and then press her skill. Can I hold her skill down, and it just automatically cast? No.
How tiresome.
You have to press her skill.
Take a break. How tiresome.
That's interesting.
Take a
I like how
break.
the stellar conduct reaction is light blue. Like, it's got that unique looking
How tiresome.
color to it, where it's not just fully blue. It's like blue at the bottom and then it goes white at the top, but it's not purple
Take a break.
for stellar conduct. Like, I wonder if it's supposed to be light blue for every character. I would think it would be, because it's a cryo-related upgraded reaction, whereas lunar charged was purple letters and not blue for hydro. It was primarily an electro-related reaction. So I feel like stellar conduct is always going to be that unique blue color. That's going to be weird considering that the electro characters can trigger it. Well, what did I just do? Like the camera changed on me. Alright, elements of burst time.
A spot of tea time entertainment.
That was a lot of damage. Alright, so interesting team. Very interesting team. I would think that another electro unit would be better, but I guess Elements of Mastery is good for reactions, so that makes sense. Oh, excuse me, that makes sense too. Alright, still, and
Right
then...
now. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now. Emerge.
And then...
Stay clear. Animal hypostasis semi. Come on, keep up. Take a break. Let's test my hypothesis. Huh.
Wow. Can I? Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to see Yamiko's thing was still there after it was all said and done. Alright, let's try that again. I actually want to see Yamiko's turrets, how long they actually lasted. Oh, I gotta do this part again? Okay, no I don't. Okay. If I do this, boom,
Right
and then...
here, right now. Emerge. Absorption. Enhanced Animo Module 75. I'm always watching. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Alright, let's see how long they last.
Take a break. A spot of tea time entertainment. How tiresome.
First turrets are still on the field. Continue. Alright, they just went away, I think.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Absorption test. Animo hypostasis emulation. Come on, keep up. Take a break. How tiresome. Come on, keep up.
Okay, they just disappeared.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. Go. Stay clear. How tiresome. Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
They're still there. Yo, Yamiko got a huge buff, man. Please don't hit me. Alright, other trial stages. Let's get Sitlali's out of the way. I never really enjoyed Sitlali's Natlan stages. I just like going fast, and this ain't it.
Return to the skies!
Did I even get all of them? No, of course not.
Yeah! Return to the skies!
Sayu! Keep your asses over here.
Come on out.
Dodge this! Duplicate frostbite!
You two! Time to end!
Many happy returns! Congratulations! Alley-oop! Stop it now!
Oh, damn.
Tentative Ninjutsu!
This one will be frozen!
Lobbing! He's Papa! Get him! Fulfill our pact!
Mighty mythical beast! Sorry, pal!
Whoa, what just happened? Lane?
You two! Time to end them!
Don't get frostbite!
Not my favorite of
Many
the
happy returns!
trials, but it would have been nice if they just gave us Mavuika. Like, Kaya's burst doesn't even last that long, and Lolly's Night Soul point generation doesn't last that long in this domain either. Not great, but easy to do nonetheless. I haven't done Beto's trial in so long. What characters are they gonna give her now? Oh, it's just the Electrocharge team. Okay.
Rain Cutter! No, my sword! Shadow Raven!
Closing in! Swift as the swarm!
Eyes on me!
Oh, I didn't even hit that.
Come again.
Yeah. Witness the power of Gugwa!
As you wish, mate.
Up and away! Hills be gone!
Power that ended Haishan!
Aw, I wanted to parry that. Well, that was fun. I don't remember what sword she was given, but I think it was maybe sacrificial sword. Okay, trials are done. I have her talent books. That's just so funny to me. Alright. So, vagrancy, right? Let's see. Here we go. Vagrancy, yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't have that many golds. So, maybe... maybe I should still try to shoot for vagrancy talent books. Let me just check something. I'm assuming that she wants to be 999 or Triple Crown. I feel like that makes the most sense. Her charge attacks are where she gets most of her damage. I don't know if her skill provides some sort of buff. Preference. Yeah, it has skill laugh. Oopsie. So, upgrading her talents for her skill just increased the damage. Prism's shot, stellar conduct damage. And for 6 seconds during this time. Pressing spring consumes 10 stamina and launches her into an elegant high-speed hover mode. Faster at cost. Oh, interesting. She starts hovering after replaced the button. She will also summon an ambition. Okay. That's all it is. Alright. 2 point enemies Alright, and then her passives. When using the elemental skill, shot fired by Fetcher at the opponent will be ratio damage. Compared to trees, additionally, every 10 points of decoding fire. Okay. Her burst, state. All stacks of fantastic are clear, causing blah blah blah. Wow, it's so much. Alright, increase Syndra's elemental mastery based on her attack. Every 100 attack will increase her elemental mastery by 8. The maximum increase you can gain this way is 160. Wow. So she can get up to 160 EM, and she gets 8 per. So 816. So every 200 attacks she gets 16. 16 times 10 is 160. So at 2,000 attacks she gets 160 EM. Okay. When party members trigger superconductor will be changed to stellar. And increase based on her own attack. Okay. Excuse me. Every 100 attacks she has increases the base stellar conduct damage by 0.7%. Maximum increase can be gained this way is 14%. Additionally, when Sandrani is within a polar star field, she will enter a radiant stellar conduct state. Interesting. So very similar to lunar reactions. So this is just the beginning. Just like Inefa was just the beginning of lunar charge, this is just the beginning to stellar reactions as a whole. And with Mizuki getting a buff, I don't even know what her buffs are because I haven't read them yet. But the fact that she's part of the buffs, it makes me think Stellar Swirl is going to be a thing, which is probably going to involve cryo to some extent. And when you're able to swirl cryo with a stellar character on the field that can enable Stellar Swirl, it would make sense that, oh shit, we're going to be getting some very interesting reactions in the future. Just like Columbina can enable all of the lunar reactions, I expect that is it the Saritsa? Is it the same thing as the Cryo Archon? But yeah, whoever the head of the Fatui is, that is also the Cryo Archon, I expect that she's probably going to be able to enable all stellar reactions. So it just goes back to what I was saying before about Sitlali kind of losing some relevance here, because her best supporting set is Squirrel Cinder City. You can run her on something like Instructor and Tenacity, so it's not like that's the only set she can use. But when it comes to Stellar Conduct teams, if you're gonna put Sitlali on your team, the only benefit she can give is using Instructor, and I don't think there's a weapon in the game that can buff reactions. So you just want to put her on something like Fav Codex or something so she can burst often. That's all I can think of anyway. Outside of, melt and freeze. Anyways, let's go ahead and, I don't know why I went back to Notcry. Oh, yeah, I was gonna check and see how many books is required. I gotta still spend my resin too. Alright, here's Sandrone. Let's go to normal attack. Oh, it's already showing level 10. Okay. So, I definitely have enough browns and golds, or browns and blues. Greens and blues, I guess. They're brown books, but they're green background. So I have enough greens and blues, and purples or golds. Let's see, I can craft 51 currently, but yeah, with all the blues that I need, that's not going to be possible. I think it will be wise for me to still go for vagrancy on the battle pass after all. So let's go ahead and oh! I'm definitely going to get this because I feel like that's going to be necessary. And yeah, we'll go with vagrancy. I can't believe I'm doing this. There we go. How many resin do I have now? I have 35. Okay, well, I have more than enough for when Stygian Onslaught comes out that I'll just be able to do a stream to just spend 2,000 fragile resin. Alright. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so the next thing I need to do, as much as I'd like to just go and do the quest, I forget that I need to spend my resin. So let's go ahead and go to Sumeru. I'm coughing again. I'm not doing that friendship event right now. I am going to do this in co-op though, because I have been having fun finding people to do co-op with. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. Wish me the best.
Calculation underway. Inputting variables.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
How do I get along with the other knights? Well, I'm certain I've left a deep impression. That can only be a good thing, right? Relax.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the rich.
All here shall bend to my will. Let's closer.
These adventure team, I have failed you.
Let's fight. Now's our chance. The abyss is burning shadow. I will change.
So you devouring claw.
We've none still.
Does this make a good ending?
I am way too tired to do that. Oh man.
A power worthy of my ambition.
I'm not gonna lie, that Farina could have been a little bit faster with the healing, but I could have played that better.
being a captain takes more than just captain-grade strength. The most important thing is... I don't know. If I did, I'd be a captain by now.
Feel bad for the guy. I'm gonna go heal my Durin real quick. Oh snap. Is that a T6 Kokomi?
All
That'd be
here
awesome.
shall bend.
Heaven's will made mine. Such defiance. Our little secret. Allow me.
Stay back! Bet you weren't ready for this.
Be gone. Heaven's will made mine. No fairy tale in it.
Watch out!
Such defiance. That billowing surge.
Now's our chance. Okay! New life! Watch out!
I live within you. I think not. Rest and rebuild.
Bet you weren't ready for this.
Watch out!
Be gone.
Get back!
Our little secret.
Snatch it from my grasp! You won't distract me this time!
Allow me.
Thunder!
I'm sorry.
Such defiance. I live within you.
Bet you weren't ready for this. Like lambs to the slaughter. Leave none standing.
Think not.
Now's our chance. Bet you weren't ready for this. Now's our chance.
Burn all before you! Flame of primal flame! You won't distract me this time! Just like a little buzzing fly!
I think not.
I just realized they died again.
Such defiance.
Burn all
I think
before
not.
you!
Allow me. I live within
Primal
you.
flame! You won't distract me this time!
Such defiance.
A petty trick!
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around?
Still need to go through
I'm in the
last
mood for
quarter's
some
financial
peacemaking.
report. What a headache.
All here shall bend to my will.
Take it easy. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
So you need me after all.
Busted.
Stop!
These are about to get dicey. Take a rest. Turn that round upside down. Sweet dreams. Game's up. Fun's over.
Get back! Snatch it from my grasp!
Rise with the sun! Light up the...
You won't distract me
Take it
this
easy.
time!
Gotcha. Quietly now. These are about to get dicey. Cast your worries to the wind. Rebuild.
The surge!
Turn that frown upside down. Busted. Game's up.
Pt1, let's go!
Hold the line.
This new world that I've longed for.
Nice, I got a new piece.
Sweet dreams!
Very nice. I got one of those new lore items. Oh, what? Does that mean I got the last one? Collect all... Oh, yeah, I got the last one. I think you look at it in this one? No. Where is it? Oh. Oh, so now I can just read all three. Got it. I'll have to look that up because I don't feel like reading. Okay, next one I'm not going to actually do co-op, but I am going to heal my Durin because I'm pretty sure he's still dead right now. Not what I meant to do. Alright, now he should be fully healed. If I look for him, there he is. Yeah, he's fully healed. Alright, let's go to Not Cry. Oh? Oh yeah, new region. The moon. Alright. Again, not gonna do co-op.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Be gone! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eastland! Pyroclastic surge!
Reverse!
Let's run!
Excellent! You barely managed to touch my
Fire
level.
in the hole!
Entry!
Fulfill our pact! You two!
Such a simple
Light
attack,
up the
and
blazing
you're
sun!
already struggling.
Take me up! Open fire! Locked on!
So you'd rather wallow in this rotten, decaying world?
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of lame. Alright, I hate this boss. I don't like fighting this boss at all. But I do have the least amount of materials from this boss when I compare it to, like, the Natlan Dragon. The Natlan Dragon I hate even more. But I do have more materials from the Natlan Dragon. Mainly this one, I have 16 of it. So, yeah, this is the boss I need the most materials out of all the other ones. Okay. I'm still going to use Chaska, though. So we're going to do Florina, Escoffier, and then Silali.
Let's go stretch our legs while the flavors are mingling.
Let's do it.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Get to work! Keep lolling! Keep papa! Ha! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire!
King and Queen should present a united front.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
Goose on the loose!
Fulfill our pact! Not you two! Take me up!
I think I overdid it a little bit.
Strike a pose! A little amuse-bouche! Show no mercy! Keep lolling! Keep... Let the world come alive!
A burst of flavor!
The symphony of cannon fire!
One blast is quite enough.
Open fire!
Yoo-hoo! Stop that! Let my name echo in song!
A dash of frosting!
It is time to slay
Fulfill
our
our
foes
pact!
with
You
one
two!
almighty
This calls for some
light!
pomp and ceremony. Good lord, using your lines. Our performance has yet to conclude.
Knock him down.
Show him your face!
I for you, my dear.
Show no mercy. Eat Laline, eat Papa.
A little elusive.
My power is immense.
Flavor. Just don't get stuck in the barrel.
Open fire. Locked on.
That's why I hate fighting those guys. Because towards the end, they could just split off, and then they get increased defense while they res each other. And it's like, oh, come on, you really gotta do that right now? Can I just defeat you and put an end to it? Whatever. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Alright. There we go. Still working on the friendship team. Oh, speaking of, we gotta put Sandrone in the teapot now. Okay, apparently the game auto-mutes you when you go into the teapot. I did not know that. Why did they do that? I don't understand why new characters take up more space in your teapot than old characters do. It just doesn't make sense to me. Alright. I don't have that much going on in this room anyway, so it should fit. Yeah, I thought so. Let's put her over here. Alright, Sandrone is now officially in my teapot. So I can claim the friendship bonuses and stuff like that with her in mind. Once I get Nicole to 10, I'll go ahead and make up a friendship team using Sandrone. And it will likely consist of Beto, Sandrone, Yaimiko, and one other cryo unit. I may need to start leveling up my Chi-Chi. Oh my god, this is so crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And there she is. In all her splendor and glory. Alright. Let me go ahead and increase the music now. I'm not really talking that much anyway. That's good enough. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep leveling up Sandrone. Unfortunately, I don't have any artifacts to give her right now. I'm a little sad by that. Or maybe I do. Hold on. She wants this one for sure. But as a consolation, I can also give her 2-piece attack, 2-piece cryo. And I know I have good unfinished reverie pieces. Possibly Whimsy. I don't think I have a lot of Finale of the Deep Galleries, but I can check. And then the last one would be Blizzard Strayer. So let's see. These are the circlets I have. Oh man, that's right. I gotta go like this, this. No. Yeah, attack percent over EM for sure. Okay, this has crit damage, no crit rate, so I have no circlet on set right now that I would care to use. My Escoffier is currently using a two-piece as well. I could technically just take whatever my Escoffier has. Oh wait, that's not true, because she's also using a two-piece golden troop. Ah! Okay, maybe not, then. You gotta be kidding me. I actually have a crit rate circlet on Finale to Deep. Oh boy. Oh my god. Why do I have this? Oh, that's why. Okay. Kaya. Does Kaya have 4-piece Blizzard Strayer or 2-piece? Rosaria, she might have 2-piece as well. Yeah, I might just steal my Kaya pieces for now. Kaya, where are you? What do you have? Why do I have 2-piece scroll? God. This is an accident. I think this was what was on Escoffier at one point. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna take these, the flower and the feather from
When you
Kaya.
lose your way, gaining...
Now, I get the feeling Sandrone does not want a elemental damage goblet. So, for now, I'm just gonna take... Oh, wait, it wouldn't make sense to do that. Oh, shit. Yeah, if she doesn't need cryo damage bonus, and she just wants attack, there's no reason to go 2-piece cryo. So... I might actually have some good vermilion pieces. And then Shimenawa. I don't think I have good glad pieces that I can spare. Whoopsies. Okay, so yeah, Shimenawa. Yep, I can already see good pieces there. And then, let me see, what is Shimenawa's 4-piece? When casting a skill, if the character has 15 or more elemental energy, you lose it, but normal and charge attack is increased. No, I don't think that matters. So we don't want 4-piece Shimenawa. Just 2-piece is fine. There's the vermilion circlet I was thinking of. Do I have a vermilion goblet? I don't. Wow. That's a decent Shimenawa goblet. And it's on my prune of all people. Yep, let's just do it like that. Sands as well. Feather. There. Now every piece is configured. Okay, so for goblets, this is the only attack goblet I have that I can use. That's Shimenawa. For this one, we'll take that. Sands will probably be offset, and then we have a vermilion feather. Oh, we also have... Oh, wow. No, that's way better. Alright, let's go with Shimenawa feather. Yep, so Sands will be offset, and sure enough. There we go. And guess what? I actually have somewhat of a decent weapon I can give her. This is ridiculous. Technically, I can give her just Wolf's Gravestone. This would give her too much crit rate, I think. Because double cryo would give 15%. So that's already over capped. So yeah, I think I should give her... Oh god. Gaming, take back your Claymore. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then take that from Shangyun. That way someone's on Serpent Spine. So there we go. Now she has... It's not terrible. Actually, I probably could go with Verdict instead. Let me go. Let me see. Verdict is increase attack, and then when you gain a shard, which is not possible, increase elemental skill damage. I think Wolf's Gravestone is better, at least because my crit rate would actually effectively be 15% higher with double cryo in mind. And then I'm not done leveling her, so she would get a little bit more crit rate from her ascension. So this isn't terrible. It's definitely not great, but it's not a bad start. Oh god, it could definitely be better though. This is like having 50 crit rate, so 100 crit value or just under 100 crit value. Actually, wait, that's not bad. If this is like having 100 CV or crit value, it's technically 98 point. Hold on. 8 and 8 is 16, so it's 99.6. And then 99 plus 139. It is over 200 CV. What am I thinking? Yeah, this is actually pretty good. Okay, whatever. It's just two-piece. It's not her best in slot by any stretch of the imagination. Oh boy, it's going to take a lot of farming for her to get a decent set. But at least we have something to start with. Let's get her talents up right away. I'm not going to increase her skill just yet. Alright, now let's go fight her boss, which is in Not Cry. No, it's not. It's Mondstadt. I forgot about that. Alright, this is her boss.
Observe and know my heart.
Such defiant.
Get to work!
Judgment.
Suffer the wrath of the Eastling! Wrath from the sky!
Let's run.
Bullseye!
Record test
Open fire!
concluded.
Test concluded. You died in 5 seconds. Alright. Damn. Damn. Alright, get your ass back here.
Observe and know my heart.
You two! Time to end them! Pyroclastic surge! Take me up!
Recorded.
Open fire!
Test concluded.
Cool. Oh, that's locked. Why is that locked? Did I not fix it to where it was double crit? Oh my god. Whatever. I could have sworn I fixed it to be double crit. Let's turn in our dailies and... God, it's late. I need to go to bed.
Add Ash. Thank you for
Okay, is that enough? I don't think it is. No. Of course it's not. Yeah, it's gonna need a little bit more, but at least I have enough of this. I don't have to go farming it. I'm surprised about this too. I finally have someone to use this on. And I need more of those.
Let's run.
Let's turn those in now. Or I mean, not turn those in, but create them, craft them, whatever. always use Dory. There we go. Alright, now we have all the materials to get Sandrone where she needs to be. I can't believe I got her. That I actually pulled that off. 4 50-50 wins. That's crazy to me. Oh, instant. Okay, cool. More vagrancy, please. I'll take that. Not bad. Alright, where else are we at here with the battle pass? Alright. Abyss is done. Oh, that's right. It already counts as Imaginary Theater now. They fixed it to where you don't have to redo it. And then this is the event stuff. So, catch a bunch of stuff, sell a bunch of stuff, unlock something, and earn oh god, is this one of those things where you earn money over and over and over again? And you get like millions of Mora that you don't actually get to have in-game? Lame. Enhance some 5-star artifacts. Let's see, did we get anything good? This was a potential Nicole piece. I'll level this up first. Ugh. Okay, more flat attack would be awesome. But I'll take that. Let me see, what does she actually have? This has no flat attack, so this is automatically better. Aw, that's too much. Wow, I have a lot of blues now. What did I just get? HP? Damn it. Flat attacker, energy recharge, please. Port favor. Please give me flat attack on this last roll or energy flat attack. No, not even energy recharge. Just give me the one thing that you always give me on every other time I'm rolling an artifact. The fact that it has flat defense and HP is just such an insult. No ×2. Yeah, it's not gonna go into flat attack. It's gonna be a bitch and give me flat HP or defense. What did I fucking say? What a stupid game. What a fucking stupid game. 1 energy recharge roll and then 3 flat HP. Like, what is this game? Look, it's the same as this shit. I ended up getting 2 flat HP, 1 flat defense, when the only thing I would have wanted was HP percentage, and I got nothing. It's still better because it has some flat attack, but what the fuck is that? Anyways, like, I would like to have more than 4,000 attack, because without double pyro, she's technically at like 38 or 39, maybe less. Alright, next artifact. A Dendro Goblet. Let's go with some blues first. Then get it to rank 7. And then let's see where it gets. Bad. Next, we have this one. Let's roll that one first. Nope. Alright, now we got this one. Let's get that to 4 first. Okay, and now let's see. Not the worst stat to have. 3.5 is actually good. So, I thought I saw 2.7, but I was miscalculating. Crit damage, please. That was a 3.9. Okay, 3.9, not bad. Let's finish it off with a bang, shall we? Ooh, double. We're going places. Come on. Fuck you. And unfortunately, that is just the best piece we have that has crit on it. And it sucks! Oh my god. The fact this already has 2-piece energy recharge means that the energy recharge that it has now is kind of wasted, but I still need to farm this set for Fischl and Durin. That was such an insult. Alright, let's just collect this now. Wow, I need 3 more artifacts. Or 3 more levels of artifacts. Alright, let's go do that quest and go to bed. I hope to God it's not long.
What? Is Paimon seeing things? Is that a Dodoko?
I'm gonna take this moment to take my medicine as well while the dialogue is going on. So, be right back.
No! There really is a Dodoko over there! And it looks just like... It looks like Barbeloth!
Oh my, what a coincidence this is. Traveler? Paimon?
Why is there something so fishy about hearing such a powerful fortune teller use the word coincidence?
Perhaps, but it's no lie. This truly is a pleasant surprise. As a descender from beyond this world, the traveler's fate is not anchored in Tevat. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. But happily, this particular coincidence couldn't have been any more fortuitous. I recently happened to glimpse a peculiar omen. And since I had some free time, I decided to perform a brief divination and follow the omen's course. Just for a spot of fun, you understand. Oh yes, and while I was following this omen, I caught a few ethereal threads of fate and glimpsed the faces of their owners. Here, take a look for yourselves.
See? Didn't I tell you? Someone with so many friends was bound to recognize them all. Hi, you two. It's been a while, hasn't it? I thought I'd lend a hand with Barbie's divination.
Indeed, if Alice hadn't insisted, I'd have treated these names as minor variables and discarded them from the divination.
But then you would have missed out on this fun little excursion, wouldn't you? Besides, as mages, we couldn't possibly disappoint the little cuties involved in the prophecy now, could we? It's the dream of every child to receive wonderful gifts, go on grand undertakings, and watch mysterious prophecies unfold. Which is all to say, we simply had to see this one through.
And there's no point arguing with Alice. Anyway, if I can gather these minor variables together, I should be able to adjust my divination. So here I am, seeking them out, and if possible, offering them a little fortune-telling. I don't have time to go around divining things like that, but I'm sure it won't be long.
Is that why you've set up this stall? So you can sit and wait for them to arrive?
Don't worry, I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. This Dodoko is simply a stand-in. I'm still working on my research.
That's right. And I installed sensors on Barbie's Dodoko. As soon as the right person shows up, she'll receive an instant notification. And Dodoko will give a happy little wiggle to make sure our visitors are drawn on in.
What are you doing back here? Take your arm off that. You'll knock my scryglass onto the floor. And hold that cup steady. I don't want you spilling hot chocolate on my manuscripts.
All right, keep your hat on. Just 1 second. There you go, Barbie. This one's yours. I hardly put any sugar in it, I promise.
When you say hardly any sugar, I can't help but feel like we're not speaking the same language.
Back to business. After we followed up on Barbie's divination, I was hoping to gather everyone up, everyone involved, that is, and throw a huge party. I've even decided how we can send out the invitations. Don't worry, I've already picked out the most beautiful birds available. Picture it. In the dead of night, a huge, pure white bird flies through your window with a mysterious letter in its beak. Then you open it, and a whole new world appears before your eyes.
Unfortunately, as I told Alice, doing that would only serve to disrupt the path of fate. Besides, dealing with such small prophecies is a real pain, so it's off the cards.
Fate is such a spoilsport. Nevertheless, we can still have a party. When the time is right, I'll invite everyone myself. And as I do hate waiting for parties, Traveler, Paimon, can I leave the job of bringing your friends here to this stall to you?
Then we'd be the ones disrupting the path of fate, right?
Seeing as the people in the prophecy already have ties to the Traveler, in theory, their fates are already intertwined. If the Traveler steps in to invite them and hurry things along, it shouldn't have too large an effect on the divination.
Reliable as always. For the sake of the party, it's in your hands. I promise to save you the best seats, closest to the cake. Barbie, why are you tearing that paper apart? What are you doing?
I'm using it to plug my ears. Between you and Nicole, if my head isn't hurting, then my ears are. Ugh, I miss Octavia.
about to get stressful. You remember the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? Sure, everything turned out for the best, but it was a real headache to get there. But not this time. We're not the ones doing labor, so we definitely won't.
Well, well, traveler, Paimon. To think we'd run into each other all the way out here in Fontaine. So, what are you...
Oh! Miko! Did you hear that just now?
No, I didn't hear a thing. But judging by your expression, I doubt it was anything... flattering?
No, it's not like that. We're really happy to see you, Miko. What brings you to Fontaine, anyway?
Why else would a poor, overworked editor-in-chief like me be here? I'm toiling away on Yai Publishing House business, of course. I had just bought a box of new books and was planning to take them back for my editors to study. Still, while strolling around the city, I overheard people talking about an unusually accurate fortune teller out here in the countryside. So I came to get a reading, if only to satisfy my curiosity.
Huh? You're finished already? Why didn't you say so sooner?
My, taking such an interest in my future, are we? If you want to know, I might be persuaded to let you see. However, you'll have to pay a price. Let me think. How about you sign on with Yai Publishing House? You can compile your adventures into a thrilling novel. Following the latest naming trends, we could call it... I picked up emergency food at the start, and now I'm invincible. Oh, we're going to sell so many copies. Who cares? As long as it's entertaining, you can make it as long as you want. I once published a light novel called The Horizon Beyond the Paradox. That book was as thick as a dictionary and spanned 8 volumes. Then there were 3 companion guides and 6 spin-offs. Stack them all up and they'd reach the ceiling. If you manage to churn out that much, then I, editor-in-chief, will edit it all personally. What do you say? Interesting. So, you don't want to see which card I drew, then?
Yes! It turns out we're not that...
Oh well, here it is. According to Lady Barbeloth, it's reversed justice. You don't want to see? Very well. Since you have so little interest in divination, the next time you come for a fortune slip, don't expect me to help you draw. Come to think of it, you two have been visiting the shrine quite often lately to hang prayer plaques, haven't you? How about...
Seriously?
So it would seem, but alas, the justice card I drew is reversed. Does that mean I'm some sort of outlaw, Lady Barbeloth?
The card is named Justice, but it doesn't represent a just or unjust person. At least, not in a conventional sense. Perhaps it would be better to say, since it's currently reversed, it represents a dishonest person.
Dishonest? Oh, there must be some mistake. I'm always honest when helping these two interpret their fortune slips. Isn't that right?
All Paimon knows is that whenever Miko helps the traveler draw fortune slips, it's always great fortune.
Well, that's because of her good luck. Or at least, her good luck whenever she's by my side.
Luck. Now there's a fine choice of words. Reverse justice does indeed symbolize a distorted sort of cause and effect, imbalance, dishonesty, and dissatisfaction. As a yokai, you above all should understand. After all, the birth of a yokai is indelibly tied to desire. A yearning for something, an uncompleted dream, some unfinished undertaking, the pull of a certain emotion. All it takes is the slightest catalyst for these unsatisfied desires to take root and grow, and sprout unexpected offshoots. And you, a great yokai of Inazuma, likely have a greater desire than most buried within your heart. But that's the limit of what I can see. After all, you only drew one card. What's more, reverse justice is known to be good at concealing lies, whether from others or oneself.
How delightfully mystifying. Sounds just like something a shrine maiden might say when interpreting fortune slips. I certainly wasn't expecting to pick up any new jargon on this trip, but that one is quite good. Still, as good as it is, it doesn't really align with our shrine's way of doing things. So perhaps I'd better not teach it to the shrine maidens after all. Anyway, thank you for the divination, Lady Mage. Should you ever have the chance, do pay a visit to the Grand Narukami Shrine and allow me to return the favor. What do you say?
I'm afraid my hydromancy keeps me far too busy. I simply can't spare the time to dip my toes into other forms of fortune-telling. Though your fortune slips sound like something Nicole and Alice would enjoy, I'll be sure to tell them all about you.
Wonderful. When the time comes, I shall personally preside over the drawing of fortune slips for your friends. I assure you, everyone will draw the most auspicious slips. Emerge, right now, right here.
Take flight! Sakura swirl!
Right now, emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right now, emerge.
Embrace the ice!
Come on now, right now, right here.
My apologies!
Emerge, right here. A sight to behold.
Whirling snow! Kami-santo art! Submit!
Right now, right here, right now. Emerge.
My apologies!
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
I just realized I was still muted. Okay, whatever. I was just reading this and talking about it to myself, I guess, but I just think it's these are some pretty good buffs. Just the duration of her skill being longer is already just huge. That means that you don't have to refresh her skill so often. And it still has the same cooldown, which is just really good. So overall, just really good stuff. So this is her burst. I'm just gonna read it to myself here. Well, the damage details are the same. And the lore details are the same. Okay. I see what the difference is. It doesn't destroy her skill anymore.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
What? Whoa. I can see why people are saying her C1 is so impressive. So she just has to trigger a superconduct. It doesn't even have to be stellar conduct. And then nearby party members will gain a 50% electro damage bonus and stellar conduct damage bonus for 10 seconds.
I'd have lost myself long ago.
It refreshes every time it triggers,
to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
Yeah, you don't need a
Surviving
damage
is tough.
bonus goblet. Even
Taming the
if
beast within
it would help the
is
reaction.
tougher.
You don't need one. 50% damage bonus is what a goblet gives you. It's actually less than what a goblet gives you. Holy crap. That's huge. Where's C2? Alright, before... Wow, okay. So you get an increase to the level cap. And you get more attack range. Now, start at level 2. Max level 4. Attack range is increased.
I'm a little out
Additionally,
of practice
when
these
there
days.
are... Let's talk about
Any
in the
conflicts
field.
around?
The enemy
I'm
equals
in the
in your
mood for
current
some
active character's
peacemaking.
elemental mastery will also be increased by 69, 120, 200 points, depending on the level of... Wow. So you get an EM buff. You basically always get a 200 EM buff. That's what Kazuha does with his C2. That Sucrose can share about 200 EM as well. With like 1,000 or more EM. Wow, man, this is crazy.
When you lose your way, gaining some
So
altitude
this
can bring
used to
some
be what
perspective.
gave all the electro damage bonus. I see why she was also a good ride to support. More energy recharge restoration. And her burst is increased by 100%. Wow, man. The crit damage of her own stellar conduct damage has increased by 200%. God damn! Yeah, Yaimiko seems like the premier
I'm a
stellar
little out of
conduct
practice these days.
support.
Any
But she
conflicts
can't
around?
trigger it herself.
I'm in the mood
That's
for
the
some
part that
peacemaking.
sucks. Okay, I don't plan on being online much longer, so I'm gonna do one more of these quests, and then I'm gonna call it a night. And that just happens to be my girl, Beto.
So what you're saying is that this card I drew is actually pretty good?
Fate is simply fate. It makes no distinction between bad and good. However, talking solely about the upright strength card you drew, one of its interpretations actually fits your profession well. This card symbolizes passion, courage, confidence, and desire, as well as perfect, unfaltering love. No matter what surprises fate throws your way, I believe you will take control and steer a steady course.
Oh, don't flatter me. By our rules, a good fortune means paying extra for the reading. Here, I'll leave my coin pouch with you. If you have time, could you read the fortunes of my crew?
Haha, that's the first time I've received a request like this.
We've sailed this ship from one corner of Tevat to the other, braving the winds and waves. After so many years at sea, there isn't one among them who doesn't harbor troubles of their own. I may be their captain, but there are things even I can't help them with. So, running into a fortune teller like you, it made me think you might be able to help set their minds at ease. As for recompense, that won't be a problem. We've done good business on our way here and dragged in quite the haul.
As intriguing an offer as that is, I'm afraid I'll have to pass. I fear there aren't enough cards in my deck for such a sizable crew.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. I haven't seen you in a long time. Are you here to have your fortunes read too? I'm here on business, of course. And to help a certain someone scout out new trade opportunities while I'm at it. Our esteemed Tianxuan, of course. Who knows what kind of scheme she's cooked up this time. A few days ago, completely out of the blue, she tells me there's good business to be had in Fontaine. Doesn't ask my opinion, just whips out a detailed itinerary and tells me to follow the trade route it outlines. Turns out, she'd already sent people to scout ahead. I haven't had any urgent business lately, so I went along with the whole thing. And what would you know, it's been plain sailing the whole way. What was supposed to be a 2-week job got wrapped up in just over 1. I figured since we're already here, we might as well stick around and have some fun. So I gave the crew some shore leave to kick back and relax. Matter of fact, just yesterday I booked an event space at the Hotel de Boer and the lot of us drank up a storm. The crew's still sleeping it off at the hotel, so I thought I'd venture out for some fresh air and to sober up. But I only made it a few steps before this, fortune teller stopped me and asked me to draw a card. Here, it's the strength card. Looks like a good one, and since it's the right side up, I think that makes it even better.
Upright strength. How should Paimon put this? It really does suit you, Beto.
It certainly does. Now, let me explain the other meaning it holds.
Don't tell me. It's bad news.
I wouldn't say it's good or bad, and it's not directly related to your fortune either. Just a little after-class musing, now that your reading is over. It's clear that you possess both powerful outer strength and an indomitable inner spirit. To borrow a metaphor, you're a lantern in the dark night. You dispel the darkness and guide lost souls on their forward paths. But you must know that it's not only the lost and weak who are attracted to the glow. Bugs cling to the lantern, competing for light and heat. Believing that it can keep them warm, the light burns more intensely. Only by doing so will its radiance not dim. Now, it would be best if someone could drive these bugs away. Because if no one does, perhaps one day the flame will consume its remaining fuel, all for the sake of a few unworthy pests.
If that's your concern, I don't think there's any need to worry. I have a friend who knows how to help people figure things out, and, well, she enjoys taking care of pests who hide out in the corners.
A rare friend to have. Judging by your tone, you must really trust her. She doesn't sound like someone who would easily lose her way.
Her? Oh, if she were the type to get lost, I doubt anyone in Liyue would know how to stay on course. Take this trip, for instance. She's the one who pointed the way. Huh. It all makes sense now. I was just thinking, if she really wanted to do business, there's no way she'd let me kick back and relax.
So basically, Ningguang just wanted to give you a holiday. But why make you take such a massive detour?
Well, I'm sure she'd say something like, some detours are needed. Only by taking them can the shortcuts be found. I'll never be able to unravel the twists and turns of her mind. Well, she still needs me to help expand her trade routes, though, so it's not like she'd do me harm. As her strength card, I'll remain up front, breaking the waves and forging a path ahead. Whoa! Oh, look at the time. I'd better head back and check on my crew. See if I can't sober them up a little, get them shipshape and ready to sail. Traveler, Paimon, Lady Fortune Teller, I hope to see you around. This card is a rare treasure. Can I keep it? Oh, probably not, right? I'll just take one last look.
A light that guides the lost, and those who come for more than its glow. Interesting. If I have the time, I should pay another visit to Liyue.
One with my foot.
Eyes on me!
Spirit Blade! Attack! Swift and merciful!
To ashes!
From whence you came! Forward, my blade! Submit for judgment!
Power that ended Lifeshon!
A touch of frost!
To ashes!
Spirit Blade!
Alright, I wasn't expecting much because she's a 4-star, but I'm still happy to see that her skill has some revamps to it. So... Oh, it doesn't show the before and after on this one. Alright. This one is just a straight up buff, so it just adds to her kit. When holding down an elemental skill, one stack of power will accumulate every 0.8 seconds, even when not under attack. This increases the damage dealt at the point of unleashing. Additionally, holding down this to unleash Tycaller and hitting opponents also gives an extra boost on the power accumulated. Every stack active decreases her elemental skill cooldown by 4%, as well as regenerates 8 elemental energy for her. This is huge. This effect can only be triggered once every 15 seconds, however. So you can only use her double skill ability. Pretty much you can reset her entire cooldown and redo the skill like you have Sacrificial Sword active or something like that. So yeah, you'd be able to use her skill twice, once every 15 seconds, so pretty much once every rotation or whatever. Additionally, when inside the Polish Star Field, she'll enter the Radiant State or whatever. So before, she just had a longer duration, and the Electro Res of surrounding opponents would decrease. So she had Electro Res Shred. Now, she does that, and she also has Cryo Res Shred, and the Elemental Mastery of the current active character is increased by 200. So not everybody but the current active character, while Stormbreaker is active. So only while her burst is active. Yeah, not bad. Overall, it really helps with her elemental energy, or her energy recharge needs. So yeah, I'm happy with this. So the two characters that I really like the most in terms of 5 stars and 4 stars got a huge freaking buff. And I can't wait to see how it's gonna work out now that I have a character, Sandrone, that can actually utilize them to their best. I might not even need to use like a 2-piece anymore, because I didn't really have a good set for Beto. Like again, I can now switch this to an attack goblet. Oh man, there's so much I can change with this like Stellar Conduct type team. I still like my Beto on the setup that she has currently. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Let me see, 38 and 38 is 76, so 77 overall crit value from the crit rate, and then on top of the 139, it's not a lot of CV, but it's decent. The main thing is she has 65 energy recharge, and she's not on a 2-piece energy recharge set. But now that I can give her 2-piece attack instead of 2-piece electro damage bonus, that's gonna change, and there's gonna be so much different things that I can do here. But all that speculating aside, that's gonna be for another day, because I don't even have Sandrone built yet. So with that said, I'm gonna end this stream here. I need some sleep. I gotta open tomorrow, and I gotta be ready for a big day. So thank you guys for joining me, and depending on when you're watching, have a great morning, afternoon, or night. Just remember to stay happy, stay healthy, and just have fun. And don't forget, when it comes to these gacha games, you don't need to spend money to get good. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.